Welcome back to Flight Attendant French Phrases by Canadian French for Flight Attendants. My name is Ace, and I'm a French-English bilingual flight attendant. Our goal here is to teach you the French that we flight attendants use on the job. Quick story. A while ago, I came across an older Chinese lady who was learning English. She said something like, "My son lives in Zhijiage." Now, if you don't know any Chinese, you'd be like, where does your son live? Zhijiage is the Chinese name for Chicago, translated phonetically. But because she was speaking English, it was important for her to know how to say Chicago in English, and not just say it in Chinese. Similarly, as flight attendants speaking French, we need to say city names correctly in French as well, with the correct French pronunciations, and not just say them as we would in English. Unlike city names in English versus Chinese, city name pronunciations in French are usually much more similar to their English counterparts. For example, after landing, we would announce to our passengers, "Welcome to Winnipeg." Listen and repeat.
Bienvenue à Winnipeg.
Welcome to New York.
Bienvenue à New York.
Welcome to Tokyo.
Bienvenue à Tokyo.
Welcome to Sao Paulo.
Bienvenue à Sao Paulo.
Pretty similar, right? But many city names in French, even if they are spelled similarly, are pronounced differently than they are in English. Here are 15 examples of mispronounced French city names that we often hear on board our flights. Sometimes the difference is small. Listen and repeat. Toronto.
Toronto. Bienvenue à Toronto.
Vancouver.
Vancouver. Bienvenue à Vancouver.
Montreal is the largest francophone city in North America, and it's important to pronounce it correctly in French when you're speaking French.
Montréal. Bienvenue à Montréal.
Quebec City, the capital city of Quebec. When speaking French, we simply cannot say Quebec City, which is a rather common mistake that we hear. We must say
Québec. Bienvenue à Québec.
Let's go south of the border to Chicago.
Chicago. Bienvenue à Chicago.
Miami.
Miami. Bienvenue à Miami.
Los Angeles. European francophones will say,
Los Angeles.
but the more Canadian French pronunciation is
Los Angeles. Bienvenue à Los Angeles.
New Orleans is the English translation of the city's original French name.
La Nouvelle-Orléans.
Note the name in French is literally the New Orleans.
Bienvenue à la Nouvelle-Orléans.
Let's go overseas. Seoul, South Korea.
Séoul. Bienvenue à Séoul.
London, England. In French we say
Londres. Bienvenue à Londres.
Why the difference? Well, too long of a story for here, but the city was actually called
Londres.
in French, well before English finally adopted the name London. Brussels, the capital city of Belgium and its largest francophone city.
Bruxelles. Bienvenue à Bruxelles.
Geneva, the largest francophone city in Switzerland.
Genève. Bienvenue à Genève.
Paris, the capital of France.
Paris. Bienvenue à Paris.
Now let's take a closer look at Quebec City. In French, both the province and the city are called
Québec.
So how do we distinguish the two? Well,
Bienvenue à Québec.
would refer to the city,
Bienvenue au Québec.
would refer to the province.
Au,
We learned previously is the mandatory contraction of
à,
and,
le.
so it's like we're saying, welcome to the Quebec, referring to the province. And again,
Bienvenue à Québec.
refers to the city, which is the one that we flight attendants would use. Similarly, in French, welcome to Panama City is
Bienvenue à Panama.
while welcome to Panama, the country, is
Bienvenue au Panama.
also in French, welcome to Mexico City is
Bienvenue à Mexico.
whereas welcome to Mexico, the country, is
Bienvenue au Mexique.
Now why is New Orleans
La Nouvelle-Orléans.
in French? Well, historically the city was first colonized by the French, along with
Orléans.
a suburb of Ottawa and the city of,
Orléans.
in France,
La Nouvelle-Orléans.
was named after the French royal Philip II, Duke of Orléans. Again in French, we include the article the in the name, literally, the New Orleans.
La Nouvelle-Orléans.
In English, most city names don't have an article. We don't say, I live in the Halifax, or I'm going to the Beijing. One notable exception in English is The Hague in the Netherlands, a direct translation from Dutch, Den Haag, including the article the. In French, it's more common than in English, though still rare, to include the article the in the name of a city. Let's stop here. You now know how to correctly pronounce 15 common city names in French. Bienvenue à Québec. Bienvenue à Vancouver. Bienvenue à Seoul. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this useful, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. Have questions, comments, suggestions, or examples of mispronounced city names? Tell us about them below. Ready to learn more Flight Attendant French? Head on over to FrenchForFlightAttendants.com. Modules 1 through 5 of our audio lessons are now all available, and you'll learn everything from French basics to the French needed to be hired by an airline to the French used in the vast majority of these flight attendant on-the-job situations. See you soon, and have a great day wherever your travels may take you.